Women build muscle the same way that men do, but we have more barriers. That's right. We actually make muscle the same way, but the barriers do exist, and you have to recognize this is why women are struggling to find the exercise time that they need. And I think their tendons are part of the reason that they're struggle busing. In this article, The Evolution of Resistance Training in Women, History and Mechanisms for Health and Performance from September 2025. Now, what is very important for teaching women how to do resistance training is the individualization that is very important due to psychological differences, okay? And I would say because we don't have the same hormones, our tendons have a higher likelihood of being jerks and us getting hurt and putting us by the sidelines and discouraging us. Because women were always meant to change. Our bodies were meant to come apart and come together, come apart and come together. And because we've had that happen multiple times sometimes we have some mechanical issues that are problematic. Not to mention our testosterone is different, so we start with a lower baseline muscle level. But we still make muscle the same as men. The psychological barriers to exercise to participation are challenges such as perceived time and effort, intimidation, and psychological factors. So going to the gym where there's tons of guys and you maybe are the only girl with lots of equipment you don't know how to use can make someone feel intimidated and not welcome and not want to go back. And current literature oftentimes overlooks the unique situation women are in and the social factors that impact the women's participation. So us PTs need to have updated strategies to help women form their programs and improve their engagement, their consistency, retention is key, and help them find the best way for them. In the college setting, they found for women, the biggest barrier was perceived time and effort required for resistance training. And women who see obstacles to exercise are less likely to engage in consistent resistance training. And you have to be consistent to make things grow. Other true barriers to exercise is women would worry about looking silly, muscle soreness, and not wanting to be an overly muscly physique. A lack of encouragement from friends, not wanting to exercise alone, and feeling uncomfortable or intimidated in the weight room. Other factors that limit women is lack of convenient locations to exercise, bad weather, medical problems, family obligations, and these things truly get in the way. So how do we fix this? Well, in this particular article, the investigators talked about educational interventions with classes teaching weight room exercises, and in some cases, creating women-only training spaces for beginners may help reduce these barriers and encourage more women to take up resistance training. The difference truly between men and women when it comes to muscle mass is the large hormonal change of puberty, and the increase in serum testosterone in males plays the most substantial role in the obvious sex differences, which gives them more muscle mass and later strength and power. However, the neural drive and the connection for the brain and the body is the same. Testosterone values in men are at least 15 to 20 times greater than women during adulthood. Okay, so this is why they do have more bulk and more strength. And women have testosterone too, it's just men have more. Estrogen's role in preserving muscle mass, specifically skeletal muscle mass, is less clear. But what we can say for sure that estrogen does is it has a protective effect on post-exercise pro-inflammatory response and skeletal muscle damage. And this is why you feel so much more sore than you used to, because estrogen would help us with the oxidative stress. And this is why you feel more inflamed, because you literally are. Now, where I think men and women really differ is women have a lot more tendon issues and tendonitis because the way our hormone, estrogen receptors, progesterone receptors, the way they express themselves on our tendon, and the optimal expression of muscle strength depends on the physical properties of the tendon. If I want to keep women healthy and strong, I have to keep them healthy. I have to keep their tendons healthy. And I have to do that through a variety of ways. And that, my friend, is, I think, the conversation we should be having more of.